Today we've got a movie for you. It's a story with a hidden secret in the forest. Some people aren't humans, they're shapeshifters. Meet Carrick, a young boy. He looks human on the outside, but inside he's a wild predator, a cougar. When his dual identity is exposed, an exciting and dangerous journey begins. He must decide, who is he really, human or a woodwalker? The story begins. Carrick is a young boy who can change his shape. He lives with his family high up in the mountains. Even though he can take human form, he mostly stays as a cougar, a big wild cat. But as time passes, Carrick's curiosity about humans keeps growing. He wants to know them, understand their world. One day he decides to leave his real family behind. After some time, he is adopted by a human family. Now he has a new home and a new life. One morning while having breakfast with his adoptive parents and siblings, his eyes catch a headline in the newspaper. It is about a series of animal attacks. Reading it, Carrick learns that many mysterious accidents have happened lately, all linked to wild animals. Later that morning, he says goodbye to his adoptive father Marlon and his brother Donald, then hops into the car with his mom. His little sister Melody insists on coming too. She wants to see his new school. Their mom agrees and they drive off together. During the ride, Carrick notices two crows following their car. He starts wondering if they are just normal birds or maybe shapeshifters like him. By evening, after a long trip, the tired family stops at a small hotel to rest. But Carrick sees those same two crows again, still following them. That night, strange noises wake him up. Curious, he goes to the window to look outside. He sees a pack of wolves running across the road. Suddenly, all the lights in the nearby building go out. The whole place turns dark and eerie. The next morning, the family hits the road again. After hours of travel, they finally reach Clearwater High School, where Carrick's new life is about to begin. As he steps out of the car, he senses something strange. His suspicion turns out to be true. The same two crows are now there, but in human form as students of the same school. Just then, Principal Lisa Clearwater walks up to Carrick smiling. She welcomes him warmly, then asks his adoptive mom, Anna Rustin, "Where exactly did you find this boy?" Lisa explains that Carrick's real parents were never found. No one knows where he actually came from. Years ago, Anna was working as a social worker. One day she got a call that a young boy needed help. When she found him, he was terrified and did not trust anyone. Seeing his condition, Anna could not just walk away. She decided to adopt him and convinced her husband too. Time passed quickly, and now the day had come for Carrick to start high school. Anna received a special letter. Carrick had been accepted to Clearwater High. Hearing the news, she smiled. She felt this could be a new beginning for him. Carrick always felt lonely in the city, never truly fitting in with others, but maybe this school could change everything. A little later, Anna meets Principal Lisa Clearwater. She asks a lot of questions about the school and Carrick's admission. Lisa answers each one calmly and politely. When the questions are done, Lisa smiles and says, "Can I talk to Carrick alone for a minute?" Anna nods and steps outside. Now it is just Lisa and Carrick. After a moment of silence, she looks straight into his eyes and says, "I know your secret, Carrick, the one you have been hiding all these years?" Carrick freezes. He nervously asks, "What secret?" Lisa smiles softly. "Everyone in this school," she says, "is a shapeshifter just like you. You do not have to hide anymore." Carrick is shocked. He cannot believe what he is hearing. But before he can say anything, the school alarm starts blaring. Lisa jumps from her chair and runs outside to check. She sees Anna and Melody wandering around the campus. Her face turns serious. Something is not right. Carrick walks through the halls of Clearwater High, surrounded by other shapeshifters just like him. As he looks around, he realizes this school is full of creatures hiding in plain sight. While walking through the corridors, he runs into Jeffrey and his friends. The moment their eyes meet, something sparks. An instant rivalry is born. Later that day, the school introduces Carrick to everyone. Students watch with curiosity and excitement as he shows a glimpse of his powers. But the tension between Carrick and Jeffrey keeps growing. When the day ends, Anna smiles proudly at her son and says goodbye. Melody hugs him tightly before leaving with their mother. On their way back, they stop at the school gate and meet Andrew Milling, a wealthy man funding the school's research. Not long after, Carrig is also introduced to Andrew. During their conversation, Andrew tells him to close his eyes and remember who he really is. Slowly, memories of his old life begin to return the moment he left his home, his family, and chose to live among humans. "I always felt there was something missing," Carrig says quietly, "like I was meant to be something more." Then as he opens his eyes, his body shifts, transforming once again into a powerful cougar. Principal Lisa looks at him with calm authority and says, "Everyone transform into your true forms." In a few moments, the entire classroom changes. Wolves, birds, cats, all kinds of shapeshifters stand where students once were. Chaos and awe fill the room. Carrig changes back to his human form, realizing this school is unlike any other. It's a place of mystery, power, and danger. Lisa walks closer and says gently, "Here, you'll learn to balance both sides of who you are, your human heart and your animal spirit." Carrig nods silently, taking it all in. That night, he lies awake in his new room, thinking about everything that's happened. When Lisa comes to check on him, she says softly, "Close your eyes again, Carrig, remember where you came from." Memories rush back, moments of laughter with Brandon and Dorian, his new friends. Dorian grins and says, "Before Clearwater High, I was just someone's pet cat one day. While stealing sardines from the kitchen, I got caught, and that's when my real life began." Everyone laughs together, and for the first time, Carrig feels like he might finally belong. At night, Carrig lies in his bed, lost in dreams of his family, remembering the days when he roamed freely in the mountains. Suddenly, someone shakes him awake. Carrig opens his eyes and sees that Brandon has transformed in his sleep. He's turned into his bison form and accidentally broken his bed. Laughing, Brandon says, "Don't worry, this happens once or twice a week." Carrig smiles at him but thinks to himself, "Looks like the nights ahead won't be as peaceful as I thought." Early in the morning, all the students gather in the training ground for combat practice. Today, the teacher announces that they'll have real one-on-one fights. The first match, he says, will be Berta versus Brandon. Both students step forward, ready to fight, but just before the match begins, Brandon quietly steps back. "I don't want to fight. I'm a pacifist," he says softly. The students burst out laughing. After all, Brandon is a massive bison, yet he refuses to fight. The teacher pauses for a moment, then says, "All right then, Carrig will take his place." Carrig looks nervous. "I'm not sure if I can do this," he admits. That's when Andrew steps forward, smiling confidently. "You can do it," he says. "Just awaken the strength inside you." Andrew takes out a small pouch that smells of cougar scent. "Smell this. It'll remind you who you truly are." Carrig takes a deep breath, and in an instant, he transforms into his cougar form. He leaps into the arena and faces Berta. Berta is much bigger than him, but Carrig uses his agility and strength to knock him down to the ground. The entire school erupts in applause. For the first time, Carrig has shown everyone his true power. The teacher then announces the next match, Leroy versus Dorian. As they approach each other, Dorian suddenly makes a disgusted face. "Ugh, what's that smell? No way, I can't do this," he says, and immediately runs off the field. Everyone laughs as Leroy wins without even fighting. After the class, Andrew Milling, the wealthy businessman who sponsors the school, approaches Carrig with a warm smile. "There's something special about you, Carrig," he says. "If you'd like, I can be your mentor."